Okay.
Great.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Welcome.
Did we successfully sort ourselves back into the right spots?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Yay!
Yes, we did. Yay.
We're all in the right
Okay.
spots. Now
It's
you
a
know our names.
miracle.
I love that for
I had
us.
to restart my computer literally like at 6:30. So I like effed everything up, and then we had to try and do it while we were live.
Yeah, it was like a
And it
whole thing,
worked.
but it's fine, and it worked, So
That's
we're
fine. It worked. It was the whole thing,
professionals.
but it worked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Riverdale Roulette. This is the live show where we watch Riverdale in a random order, and we try to decipher the plot by making detailed and very hinged, insane connections on our corkboard of doom. Just right on the top, as always, we want to preserve the sanctity of our sacred random ritual. So we would only ask that everyone in the chat that knows more about Riverdale than us to please refrain from giving us spoilers. Accidents may happen, as we know, and we're not gonna be mad, but please try your best.
And I just want to clarify that everyone who knows more than about Riverdale than us, that means everyone.
Yeah, like if you know about anything about Riverdale.
Yeah.
Other than like the episodes that we have just watched. But actually, you know what? If you watched both of them, you still know more than any of the four of us.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So with all that said, we can get started. So I would love if everyone could introduce themselves and tell me how they are feeling after watching an episode of Riverdale. I can go first. My name is Noelle. My pronouns are she, her, and after watching Riverdale, my immediate feeling is to look at Errol, who I know watched the same episode as me, and say, "It's not our fault, Errol. It's not our fault what happened."
I'll go next. Hi, I'm Kat. My pronouns are she, her as well. And what I feel after watching my episode of Riverdale is whatever the opposite of horny is.
Whoa.
Just
nice.
Drier than the Sahara Desert is what I feel. Just
Interesting.
no moisture below the waist whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean.
Thanks for the update.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd love to know that.
I just remember that we watched the same episode, and I was like, yeah.
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 You're like, how did you know?
No, literally, I was like, Kat, you can't even say that because of the episode that I just watched. And then I was like, oh wait, we watched the same episode.
Yeah, we watched the same episode.
So you can say that. You can say that.
I'm so excited.
Whatever the most opposite of horny that exists is, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I feel celibate.
Yeah.
I'm going to take vows as a nun now.
Literally,
I'm
like that's the
my
vibe.
Husband. I'll never be unchaste again.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow. Juniper?
My name is Juniper. My pronouns are they, he, and I agree with Kat. I also felt like extremely like pious and chaste after watching that episode, but I also felt like I had been hate crimed a little bit.
Yes. Yes, very much so.
Yeah, and it was really confusing. And I walked away like understanding everything completely. Like I had no questions, but I was offended, and I was and I was holier than I had been previously.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
My holes were more closed. I was less holy.
Yeah, I was holier in the godly sense, and otherwise my holes were closed. Actually, earlier on stream, I had to carve open my ear hole. They watched me because it was
that was fun.
literally
even
closed.
Even that closed
up.
Earring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
Errol.
My name is Errol. I use he or they pronouns. And yeah, after watching my first Riverdale episode ever, I felt insane, but I also felt vindicated. And I felt like a lot of joy and relief because I was like, what if I start watching Riverdale and it's just like kind of normal and boring and just like whatever, it's like a dumb CW show and it's predictable, and like it gave me a lot. It really it really delivered for me. So I'm just grateful.
That's I understand everything. All right, fantastic. So, if we could look at our beautiful board.
Yeah, you want to move on to the
Beautiful.
board? Hold
Oh my
on
God.
just
To the
a minute.
board.
Let me get over to the board.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be doing some board like transfer.
Let's get to the board. Okay.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be a whole thing.
Here's the board.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing new, interesting technology. So just like bear with us. Also, like my stuff wasn't working, so I hope it works.
This is the bleeding edge of technology.
Yeah, it
is. What
is.
we're using
Yeah.
to create this.
We're really doing it. So last time we talked about what we came in already knowing about Riverdale, which and we put it on this board, which mostly ended up being base knowledge about the 4 main characters, vague impressions of plot lines. Errol seemed to know a lot about Jughead for some reason.
You gotta.
Actually, wait. Okay, speaking of that, if you guys don't mind, I forgot to share like the most important piece of information about Riverdale that I had last time.
Mhm.
I kept being like, you have to remember to mention this, Noelle, and I didn't. Do you mind if I share it really quick? Before we
Yeah,
get started?
please.
Okay, so I took a personality test. That it had like every character that you can imagine, and it told you out of all the things in all the world, who are you the most like? Out of every TV show, every like manga, every book, who are you the most like? And my number one was Jughead from Riverdale.
Oh my God, Noelle,
Really good. Really good.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm so
I-
happy for you.
I was extremely angry and extremely betrayed. Some of you were on the stream where I discovered this live.
Wow.
And so everything that we learn about Jughead, I just want us to keep that in mind, that he's exactly like me.
Yep.
Amazing.
See,
And-
this explains so much
Yeah.
for me. 'Cause, like, this
I
is
know.
why
and
I
no
know-
doubles. No doubles. So.
Well, this is why I already knew so much about Jughead and why I
Yeah.
loved Jughead, because he just reminded me of my good friend
Mhm.
Noelle
Yeah.
so much.
It
That's
it,
true.
it makes
And like you're always
It all
wearing
makes sense
like
now.
weird hats too. Like
I know.
I've never
I'm
seen you without that
weird,
hat.
and you've never seen me without
I've
my hat.
never
Like,
seen
it's
you without that
weird,
hat.
And I'm just weird and crazy.
yeah.
Mhm.
But anyway, so that is very important. I'm glad that we all know, and we can start to make our peace
Mhm.
with this
Yeah.
fact. But we can get into the
All coming
episodes that
together.
we watched. Last time we split into 2 teams. Errol and I formed Team Homophobic Yowie, which was an extremely apt name, as it turns out.
It was. It was.
And we watched season 2, episode 7 of Riverdale,
Mhm.
which was about, and I quote, the Black Hood, who is a guy, challenging the citizens of Riverdale to live one day without sin, or maybe it was 48 hours, I don't know. And Juniper and Kat formed Team Hard Melons, and they watched season 7, episode 3 of Riverdale, which was about the characters of Riverdale getting sex ed after 7 years of being in high school. I guess it seems like there's twists. yet to come.
Wasn't even what it was about, honestly.
Oh, well, that's what the log line said. But
Yeah, that's
I
what
would love
gonna
to.
say.
I was gonna say ours is not really about what it's.
Yeah.
Like, I
Well-
don't remember that happening. in our
Exactly.
episode.
I know. So we've gained extreme and abrupt Riverdale knowledge, and now we must enter it into the board, and enter it into each other's minds,
Mhm.
and enter it
Yep.
into your mind, dear stream watcher.
Gotta
So let's get
disseminate
into it.
this.
I have to get my notebook.
We need to. This needs to get out. We need to. We need to.
The
Spread this
people
knowledge.
need to know.
The people
I
need
took-
to know.
I took 2 pages of notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a long
I have so
notepad.
many
Oh,
notes.
I'm so glad. I didn't take notes. I just put pictures.
You took notes in the board.
the board.
Yeah.
I took notes directly on the board. And
Yeah, I
um,
didn't because I wanted my experience to remain pure and chaste.
Okay.
Yes.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
You'll find out
Um,
what it means.
You'll
when
find
we
out.
Talk about our episode.
Pure and chase.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. So we team homophobic Yowie. We're gonna go first. Kat said that it's important that we go first, so we'll
Yeah.
just have to find out why that is. So again, we watched an episode from season 2, early-ish season 2. And
Quick point of clarification for Kitty Kablam in the chat: we are specifically not watching the previously. As part
Yes.
of each
Oh,
other.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We skipped the previously because it's too much.
can't-
Like,
Yeah, we
It's
want
so
it
much.
again pure and chaste.
I mean, as a just segue into my experience watching this episode. I felt like I was being blasted at like 1,000,000,000 miles per hour with, I guess you could call it, information. And I have never had an experience like that before.
Yeah, it was really a lot.
So I don't need to see the previously on.
Honestly, I didn't
That's
feel like
true.
I
Already
needed to
enough.
see it. There was like, I mean, perhaps there were lingering questions, but none of them felt important enough after like what was being shown to me on screen. Like my questions about the plot were like the last of my concerns.
I have
Okay.
one very
Yeah.
pressing question, but we'll get to it.
Sure. I mean, it might be the same one that I have, Kat.
Yeah, I think we have the same question.
We might have the
but-
same question.
Well, I have a comment, which is I
Sure.
feel like every, at least judging from the episode I watched, I assume that every episode of Riverdale feels like you're watching like a 45-minute previously on, and it's just a bunch of like, it's a sequence of insane shit that like
Yeah,
doesn't
that could
fit
be
together.
true. That could
Oh.
be true.
That
Although
wasn't
I
that
I
wasn't
heard that
exactly
we got-
my experience.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Ours
well,
is
let's we can get into it. We can
Okay,
get into
okay.
it. Errol, do you wanna take the lead as you have
Sure.
created things? Do
Um,
we wanna just show what you have like on our board?
Yeah, do you want me to
How
just
do you want to do
Yeah,
it?
like-
switch to team
like,
homophobic
I'm
Yowie?
really- Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really
Okay.
proud of what I created. So
Okay,
I would
I'll
love
switch. I'm
for
switching
people to
over.
see it.
All right.
Here we go.
So, Errol created their own conspiracy board
Ooh.
because this
It's a lot.
episode warranted it. to be clear,
It was
Ooh.
crazy, you guys. Like I don't even know
Um,
where to start. I'm gonna.
I mean, I can start with what it opens with.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the
Yeah.
way, Errol watched this like immediately after the last stream, and I watched it
I did.
yesterday because I knew I would forget everything, and I'm so excited to find out what Errol does and doesn't.
Oh
remember.
shoot, we're on YouTube. I
Um,
better zoom out. We're gonna get taken down.
Hey, what are you doing over there? You
Nothing.
Don't
Pretty
do
normal
that.
stuff, dude. Pretty normal.
So this episode opens with like a true crime, black and white screen
Oh yeah.
of like text, like as if written by a typewriter, scrolling up, being like, the murders of the Black Hood will forever be remembered, and like it goes on for like a super long time about like how this is gonna be remembered in history, and then it's like da-dunk, and then like it goes to seemingly unrelated. Like you get the sense that you're about to watch like a true crime documentary, and then you instead watch an episode of Riverdale. It's very interesting. And then the episode itself is separated into 3 different stories. It's that thing, I don't remember how to pronounce this. Is it omnibus?
Yeah. Omnibus.
The omnibus? It's like that. So it's 3 different stories. One of them is about Archie and Jughead. One of them is about Josie.
Oh,
one
Josie.
Of them and one of them is
Yes.
about Betty and Veronica, I guess.
Wait, is that Josie of the Pussycats, Josie?
Yes, yes, that Josie.
and we'll get there.
Okay.
There.
I think the best place for me to start is the Jughead corner because that's like
Yes.
our entryway into the
Yeah.
episode.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you can see like some of the notes that I put on there, so we start like what I remember from the beginning of the episode is that Jughead's dad is in prison. Jughead's dad's name is FP. Jughead's dad has a prison.
FP.
Yeah, I don't know what it stands for, but he has a prison uniform number. The number 24601. That's the same number as Jean Valjean from Les Miserables. He is in jail for some reason. Also, there's like mention of ghoulies and prison
Yes.
showers, and Jughead's dad named FP being attacked in prison showers.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, they do keep
Okay.
being like, you owe me for what happened with the ghoulies.
Yes,
With the
and the
ghoulies.
person saying that is Penny, and Penny.
Oh yeah, let's get
I-
into it, Penny. Hold on, I
Yeah.
can bring over a picture. of
Yeah,
her.
yeah. We can.
I'll say this right now. One of my questions from my episode has already been answered.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
Me
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Can people in the stream like read the text?
I think they can.
Okay, good.
Let
Just
me
wanna
know,
make
you
sure.
guys, if you need to,
'Cause
if
it's
you need me
really
to,
important
if you
stuff.
need me to zoom in. I mean, you've picked some awful colors, but I think
I thought my colors were
Oh.
cute.
They are cute on a black background. Juniper, you are not in night mode like the rest of us.
you know what?
Yeah, you need
Hold
to
on,
change
I need
your
to change
background.
that. I need to change that. How do I?
Yeah.
You can-
How am I doing that?
Let's see.
How am I doing that now?
Let's see.
It's
let's see,
adaptive?
hold on.
How am I doing that?
Is
Oh,
it-
oh wait, I think I got it.
Did-
Wait, cancel.
Did I change it?
No, you didn't do shit, but I got it. It's just pure
broke
black,
it.
right? Nope.
Mhm.
It's not
my
because
God.
I had a specific color I remember.
Yeah, actually, I feel like when I made this, there was a background color, but I can't remember.
There is
Whatever.
a background color, but that's not important.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just a
It's
lot.
worse now. It's worse now.
The
No, it's-
colors are worse now.
Just the what? Just like there's like black. There's black text.
I'll fix the black text. Don't worry about it.
We've got it. I think it's better now. I think I made it better.
Kat, you just made it
Or I
black,
made it worse.
and now we can't see the black text.
No, I made it blue.
I made it blue.
Oh.
Wow, a lot's happening.
Something is going on.
Oh, I see
Well,
what
I'll-
happened. I see what happened.
I'll
I-
change
I
the
fixed-
text that's black to not be black.
No, I'm fixing it.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys fix it. I think what it is that there are separate settings for day mode and night mode when you change the
Yeah.
background color.
Oh,
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
Okay.
Now
We're
it's
figuring
beautiful.
it
I
out.
fixed
We're good
it.
at technology.
And just so that we're clear, the color choice is still bad. I'm talking about this
Hey!
this color choice,
But the
Which
pink.
color choice?
the
I
pink.
like the pink.
Yeah, it's impossible to
pink.
read this.
That's what we need. We need the pink. That's how it felt to watch this episode.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
pink
all right,
on
whatever.
the
I'm just
back
saying.
image.
I'm just saying. You asked if chat could read, and I'm just answering for you. I'm just
I
answering
think
for
the pink
you.
is vibrant and
Thank you.
easy to read.
You're overruled, Juniper.
You're overruled.
Whatever.
Nice.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Okay.
Wait. I need to say though, like right after
yeah,
that,
you
we
go
get a lot of information. Okay.
Yeah.
We find out that Jughead and Betty are in a relationship.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We don't know what the nature of it is. We just see them in bed together without context, and they're like snoogling.
They're snoogling.
That's all we know. So they're
All we know
they're
is that they'd
in
be
there.
snoogling.
Oh, I love this image.
That is crazy. That's them when they were snoogling, right?
That's them snoogling.
How did
Crazy.
they
Crazy.
do that?
It's ready for insertion. I'll tell you later. It's sorry. It's ready for me to put it onto the actual board.
You heard it here first, folks.
It's ready for insertion. Also, we have this lady. This is like a recurring thing that happens like when they want us to see how the different things are interacting. Is this lady pushing apart Jughead and Archie? And she's
Who is
pushing
that?
them
Is that Cheryl?
Yeah,
Her
that's
name is
Cheryl.
Penny.
No.
Oh,
that's
this
Cheryl.
lady.
That's
sorry,
Cheryl.
I
Oh,
didn't see that yet.
Interesting.
All right,
Interesting.
so here's
That's Cheryl. Okay.
the
Yeah,
overarching.
fucking Cheryl. Oh my God, Cheryl.
Yeah, Cheryl. There's so much fucking happens in this episode. So the
I
overarching
wish you were
plot.
looking at me, Juniper. I wish we could make eye contact better. Cause
I'm looking at you, Kat.
yeah,
I'm
that's
looking
Cheryl?
at I'm looking at you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking
that's
at
Cheryl.
you.
Okay.
That's Cheryl.
I'm
Alright.
excited. I'm excited to find out about Cheryl. All right,
Okay.
so
Honestly, you guys, so far this episode sounds way more normal than what we watched.
No, we haven't.
Not
no,
even-
no, no,
I'm not
no.
even
we
kidding
haven't
you.
Gotten,
Okay,
No,
but
not
like,
all
All right, we gotta let him.
So-
go.
yeah,
Or
keep
else
going,
we'll
keep
never
going,
get
keep
to
going,
it.
keep going.
So, Penny is blackmailing Jughead. Well, not blackmailing him, but like being like, "I'm gonna let your dad die in prison if you don't do what I want." Jughead is a member of a gang. This is an important thing.
Serpents.
Serpents.
These are his gang colors. I've moved
He has
them
a
over.
tattoo.
He's a member of the South End Serpents.
Okay.
And everyone's unhappy about this, but
Yeah.
Jughead is a gang member. He asks Archie to help him do this thing. What they want him to do is move a crate. And you think maybe there's like drugs in the crate, but then when they go to pick the crate up, it's like an old-timey Indiana Jones ass crate.
Yes.
Arrow,
And-
did you look at what was written on this crate?
Yes. Which was Miskatonic University, which is like via H.P. Lovecraft. So we have Miskatonic University, which is a creation of H.P. Lovecraft, which is where Herbert West Reanimator like.
And I
goes
put the
to
crate if
school.
you'd like to look at it, Juniper.
Thank you.
Yeah,
oh
I'm
my
looking
God.
at it.
And then, like H.P. Lovecraft, is the author of that, and so I guess like both.
And then
the
it also
fiction of
says-
H.P. Lovecraft.
It also says Polar Expedition, January 1923.
So that's cool. That's great. But yeah, so
And-
like I just want to clarify that like H.P. Lovecraft and the fictional Miskatonic University that he created both exist in this universe.
Yep.
And
yep.
this what's the significance of the crate again? Where was it?
Okay, so Jughead is being told he needs to move. He needs to deliver this crate to Greendale.
Yes.
New location.
Why are we?
Greendale.
Why do you keep deleting
We're
things?
I'm not deleting anything.
Don't worry about it.
This is Greendale. Greendale has entered the chat. Greendale is not Riverdale. It's a different place. So here we're in Riverdale.
Okay, and can we talk
need
about
to
that
get to
sign?
Greendale.
Because, like, I wrote in my notes
Wait,
that
bring
there
the
was this,
chest
like,
back.
weird dramatic scene. I need to talk about the sign. It's important.
Keep going. Bring the chest back.
Okay, there was, like, this weird dramatic scene where, like, Archie watches, like, a deer cross the road, and, like, the camera, like, lingers on this deer, and, like, the music is all ominous.
The deer!
And then it, like, pans over to show the sign that says, like, Greendale this way, Riverdale this way, and it, like, lingers on the sign like that's really deep and important. And I'm like, I don't, like, Greendale this way, Riverdale this way. I don't understand the significance.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? You know, we're leaving Riverdale. We're going somewhere else.
To Greendale.
But they're tire pops and they get stuck on the side of the road. And this random man who shows up. Oh wait, no! Oh my God!
yes.
I've skipped an important scene.
Well, there was a man who came and he got them and he took them to.
Yeah, no. But like,
place.
I'm talking about the scene that happens when they're in the car together.
Oh, the one I wrote about
Yes.
in pink.
This is the one I guess you wrote about it in pink. I don't know where it is.
It says Archie wants to move to East Village with Jughead and live together, and one will be a writer and the other a musician, like in Rent.
Just
and
like
then
in Rent.
when Jughead is like, hey, like, what's gonna happen with my girlfriend and Veronica, who I don't know that she's dating anyone at this point, and Archie is like, they're also gonna live together in a different part of town.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very important. And then they pop a tire, and then this man comes to pick them up, but he only has room for one of them. He's real fucking weird about it, and he's like, "Don't look under my tarp." And then so Jughead goes with him, no questions.
In Riverdale.
and takes his crate with him to go to Greendale. And this man says this line, which I don't know if it actually has real significance, but this guy says, I thought your friend back there was Jason Blum for just a hot minute, which I think Jason Blum might be the Laura Palmer of Riverdale, question mark?
He's an American
I don't know.
film actor.
Don't confirm, don't Google him. And
No
don't
spoilers.
Don't confirm in the chat. Oh, you just know that off the top of your head?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
Okay. That's allowed.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
He
And
does not look like Archie, so I think that is an unrelated reference.
yeah, it could be. So then there's like a bunch of fucking weird stuff happens. Like they stop at a diner, and then Archie catches up and like saves Jughead from this weird truck guy, who then is like, I love that the Black Hood is trying to save people from being sinful, and I'm mad at them. I love that they're dying. And then like leaves.
Okay.
I don't know, it's like fucking weird. And then it's
it's
almost like it didn't need to happen at all, because then Archie and Jughead still do the thing together, and they deliver it to this weird warehouse, and immediately the vibe is once again Indiana Jones, like end of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Correct.
Including weird Nazi coded characters who arrive for a 5-second scene.
Yep.
Where are
They arrive.
And then they're gone.
It is a man.
And they're wearing like old timey. Like one of them has like the old timey like Nazi captain, you know,
yes,
like
and they're speaking in
army hats.
vaguely European accents.
Well, one of them doesn't speak, right?
Oh, you're right. She's speaking in a vaguely European accent.
And then like the one is like just a weird, tall, creepy, silent Nazi.
Yes,
as one has.
And then he like pulls out a gun at one point for
Well,
like
he's,
no
like-
reason.
Yeah, and he's like pushing her because she's in like a wheelchair.
Yes, and she's like, I know that you're going to deliver my goods always, Jughead. And Jughead's like, oh, how do you know my name? And then whatever. And then they go back and they have a milkshake at Pops, and they're like, we kind of are making a sort of peace with each other, but Archie's I don't know.
Well,
It's
Archie's
and then
like ignoring
just-
Jughead too much, and Jughead is like, "You need to spend more time with me" or something, right?
yeah, but like the things Archie says is like he's like, I need to go spend time with like the victims of the Black Hood's crimes. Jughead is like, oh, so you can't help me with my my gang related crimes tomorrow? You have to wait till the next day, which is literally what Archie says. And he's like offended, and that's where we leave Archie and Jughead.
Yes.
Public
They're doing
Yowie,
great.
indeed.
So
Yeah, and this is 1/3 of the episode.
okay, because I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I
I'm
know,
seeing
we
a
got-
lot of stuff over here
I'm so sorry.
that I also
yeah.
want answers to.
So I'll try and splurt some stuff out really
Yeah,
fast
please do.
for you.
Please do.
So okay, so Josie and the Pussycats.
Now we're
Josie,
into
she
part
goes-
2, Josie.
She goes to school. She goes to school with the other kids from Archie, and she like has a best friend named Cheryl, and also Betty is like investigating the Black Hood murders, and Betty's like a fucking hardcore sleuth, and she's like, she loves to be deeply involved in true crime, and
But in Josie's plot, so Cheryl seems to have just made friends with Josie, and she says it's because Josie saved her from a creature.
Oh,
yes,
creature.
yes,
A creature.
and that's on there.
A creature.
Yes, it says, Josie, what you did, saving me from that Nick Saint creature.
Or maybe
so,
it's
like,
just a guy and she's calling him a creature?
I mean,
Not clear.
Oh,
We don't know. We don't know.
maybe.
We don't know.
I
But
hope it's a real
anyway,
creature.
but she's very sus, and is
oh yeah,
she's really sus. People have been sending Josie like threatening notes and paraphernalia, as well as her mom, who is the mayor,
yes,
Mayor McCoy.
And yeah,
Oh.
so someone's like leaving these creepy notes and gifts in Josie's locker, and she's a singer-songwriter.
Mhm.
And then there's
And-
this guy Chuck. Oh,
Yeah,
go on.
Chuck. I'll bring his picture. Oh wait, you have one, but I'll bring one too.
Yeah. So Chuck is like a guy at school, and like they talk about him in this way where it's like, oh, he was like a sexist jerk, but now he's like trying to be a good guy, and
Okay.
so like he talks to Josie, and he's like, I'm really nice now, and I go to church, and we should go on a
God, yeah,
date.
the church thing is a big deal.
Yes. And then they go on, well, not really a date. They're like going to do something else or something. And they end up at Pop's diner, and they are like dancing to this like sedate Chuck Berry song in the diner while no one else dances, and they're just trying to enjoy their meal. And it's fucking insane.
Hi, puppy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shit,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
guys will understand why I'm losing my shit when we get into our
I
episode.
wait. I'm trying to connect any of these characters to the characters that Kat and I have seen. Like
Yeah, no,
even
Chuck-
one
Chuck-
of them.
Yo, I know. Chuck is. Well, to get into Chuck,
He's
with
not-
Chuck and Kevin.
He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's. But I thought his
Yeah.
name was Clay. Because I literally
It's the
wrote.
same guy,
Maybe-
I think.
I wrote Clay, more
We'll-
like
we'll find
Slay.
out. We'll find out.
So
We'll
his
just
name
have
has to be
find out.
Clay.
No, his name is Chuck, and he.
I think it's is it a different?
He might be a
It
different
might be
person.
actually-
Anyway,
Might be a
different
different
actor.
person. I think it's a different
He-
person.
Might be-
he gets accused of being the one to send all the stuff, and while he's getting accused, there's like a doo-doo and like a shot of the janitor whose name is Mr. Svensson, but we never get any payoff to that.
Mm.
And then after I think after all of that, we get like this, we classic CW, they start playing a song and showing various scenes, and they show Cheryl, and she is drawing the same type of picture that Josie got that said, if I can't have you, no one can.
In her locker.
Was there someone named
That was
Ethel
funny.
in this episode?
Okay, but that was not the only thing that she got in her locker.
Was there any character named Ethel?
I don't recall any Ethels, but I do want to say that the drawing also came with a pig heart.
Oh yeah, right, that pig heart.
That's
yeah,
pretty-
yeah.
it's pretty
Which they had
important.
just assume.
Interesting.
So and then of course like Cheryl's all like, who probably did it? Chuck. Chuck is creepy. You shouldn't trust Chuck. Like, and yeah, but then yeah, like it's immediately revealed that it is her doing it. So jot that down.
I see.
And that's where we leave Josie.
This is
Okay.
crazy.
This
I
is
know,
absolutely
and-
nuts.
And
Now,
but then there's all this stuff with Josie's mom, who is the mayor. And
Yeah, but that's gonna
that
come
sheriff
later. That's
guy.
coming later. That's coming later.
Mm.
We haven't gotten to that yet.
I don't think Josie was
Oh,
in
yeah.
our
Wait.
episode, was she, Kat?
I feel
No,
like
not at
she,
all.
she, I don't know. I feel
No.
like she like is gonna die, so she might, whatever.
Well,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I do want to say, like, the
Mhm.
cop, like, asks Josie about, like, what's going on, and she
Oh,
lies
yeah.
and is like, no one's stalking me, no one's leaving me
That's
creepy
right.
messages.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
fine. And then Josie accuses Chuck of being the killer for some reason, even though there's no reason or evidence to suggest that he is.
Well, not the killer, but the person leaving scary notes.
Well, yeah, the person stalking her.
The person who may become a killer. We don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like if you leave a pig heart, that implies you're a killer.
You're the killer. You're the killer.
killer.
Wendy Williams.
Exactly.
Fame. Yeah. it's true.
That's what I
true.
meant. That's
true.
that's absolutely the sense I was using it in.
Okay, got you.
Mhm.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, and then we move on to Betty and Veronica. Betty and Veronica, I don't know why they chose them to go last, because I would say they're arguably the least crazy
Yeah.
of the three, right? I mean, I guess they have like one big reveal, but so they are trying to help their friend's name is Kevin.
Wait, I'm sorry. We have to go back. Can I say something really fast?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I forgot the thing that the diner man said, which was like really the best line in the entire episode, in my opinion. When the truck guy, when he picks up Jughead and like takes him to eat at a diner, he's like talking to him about the murderer, and he's like, "It's killing season in Riverdale, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same man." And I
Oh my
just,
God.
it was
I
such a good
forgot
line.
that they literally just like, okay, you know how we were dealing with two different criminals? They suddenly bring up a third criminal and they're like, there was a
Yeah.
Riverdale Reaper. And then they start being like, trying to solve that mystery. It's fucking crazy.
But yeah, just remember that it's killing season in Riverdale, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same man.
Okay, so there's multiple killers.
Okay.
Yes. So we have the
Okay.
Black Hood, we have person sending Josie and her mom threatening messages, and we have
And the Riverdale Reaper.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
And then,
Cool.
So we are now into Betty and Veronica. Betty thinks that, okay, they're friends with a guy named Kevin. Kevin is the son of the sheriff. They think that the sheriff is the Black
Kevin.
Hood. Sheriff Keller.
Okay.
Yes,
who
and there's
he-
a picture of him with his tits out up
Oh,
high.
we saw.
Sheriff
We
Sheriff
saw.
Keller of Tits Out fame. And
Mhm.
he looks like Chris Pine.
I
So-
literally,
Okay.
I like had to do a double check when I first saw him because I was like, is that like Chris Pine? But he's way older than he should be.
Yeah. Oh, actually, Chris Pine's pretty old.
He is getting old, but like just for when I know that this show came out, I was
Mhm.
like, he was not this
Yeah.
old at
Yeah.
this point in time.
He does.
So
He does look like Chris Pine.
Betty is convinced that he's the Black Hood.
okay.
And Veronica is convinced that he's having an affair.
Mm-hmm.
And they stalk him for a little bit. Is there anything else interesting that happens before they find out what he's actually doing, Errol?
Well, there's that awkward scene where, like, she's having a sleepover with
Oh, yeah. With his
Kevin,
son.
and then she like goes downstairs, and like the dad is there, like being shirtless and I don't know, like working out or something.
Yeah,
and there's
and
like
then
a
he's
very
just
awkward.
shirtless for a long time.
Yeah, and they're just like talking to each other, and then like Kevin comes down, like, "Why are you talking to my shirtless dad?" So that happened.
Yeah,
I
that
see.
part was weird. And then they stalk him to a motel. They find out that he's fucking the mayor.
Yes,
And they
who's
decide-
Josie's
Who is
mom?
Josie's mom?
Josie's mom.
So Kevin's dad
decide
and Josie's
not-
mom are fucking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And they decide not to tell Kevin. And that's where we leave Betty and Veronica. And all three of these characters, or all three of these like sets of characters, have ended up in Pop's, the whatever shop, the soda fountain.
Yeah.
Pop is this guy who owns it, I guess.
Oh, he owns
Yeah.
the diner.
And he has the other best line in the episode.
Yes. And
because-
it's the one that closes out the episode, Errol.
Do you want to deliver it or?
No, I don't know it. Go ahead.
Okay, so the diner man like announces to the whole diner like, "The Black Hood called. He says that we failed the test. We are all sinners. The reckoning is upon us." So like that's how the episode.
That
like,
is a
ends.
really good end to the episode. That's
Quite good.
really good.
That's
That's a
very
really good
good.
end.
Yeah.
I still
And then
think
doing Riverdale.
our episode might have been more insane, Kat. If only for
Wow.
Okay. Oh, if only for how we start out. So are we?
well,
do we
and
wanna-
just the whole. Let
Yeah,
me.
before we move on, I just
Okay.
want to give team homophobic Yowie. Do you have any closing thoughts?
Any
about your
closing
episode?
thoughts? Any ideas?
It wasn't our fault.
I do
It
wanna
wasn't our
say,
fault.
I thought that, like, because of the way it was filmed and edited, I thought that, like, they were all trapped in, like, a time loop in the diner and, like, repeating the same day over and over again.
Yep. I could see that.
Yeah,
That
because
could happen.
there was various scenes where like you would see a scene from a previous one because they're all happening concurrently.
Mhm.
But it did kind of come off as a time loop. I see how you.
Okay, so I think we'll move on to our episode, season
Yes,
7.
please.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'm proud of what we did here.
Let me switch over to hard melons. And
I
let
have
me,
no
Melons.
idea how we're gonna put this onto the main board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't format these in a murder board way. I just threw some screenshots in, figuring I would put them on the board. So
Yeah, that's probably smart.
okay.
yeah.
Oh, thank
So
God.
let me
Okay.
Let's just start out by saying it's 1955.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
1955.
it is.
So it's 1955.
It's 1955,
Okay.
and
Jughead,
Ethel's.
Betty, Veronica, they're all still there. They're all still there.
What?
It's 1955, and Ethel Muggs has murdered her parents.
Or not, we don't know.
Or not.
It's 1955. Ethel Muggs stumbled into the sock hop covered in blood, saying that the milkman killed her parents.
Yeah,
How does this relate to the
Ethel?
tagline of the episode?
that's what I was wondering. Yes, that's what I was
This
wondering
is-
too.
This is the B plot of the episode.
Yeah.
The A plot is that so after this happens, so after this happens, we've got I'm trying to think of how to order it.
Okay, so basically this is introduced. Jughead is narrating everything.
yes,
just
he's never
cool.
like a Dick Tracy noir sort of
Yes,
thing.
he's the narrator of all of it. I immediately wrote down lesbian ? And then dash Cheryl.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Cheryl.
Yeah,
I mean, Cheryl's the one
go
who
over-
is in love with Josie. Question
go
mark.
to the papaya, Juniper. Show the papaya. I have a picture of the
Papaya?
papaya.
Yes, yeah, we gotta
There is
see
a
that
scene
papaya.
where Cheryl, we are
There it
introduced
is.
to Cheryl. She's eating a papaya. My quibble about this:
Mm-hmm.
who the fuck is eating papaya in 1955? I can't find papaya in my grocery store in 2025.
That was the least of my
So-
concerns, but I understand, Kat.
That is the first thing that I thought of is how the fuck were they getting papaya in
That's
1955?
always bringing it back to botany.
we're also
I'm always bringing it back to
immediately
anachronisms.
Yeah, we're also-
in period media.
immediately shown pictures of Cheryl drawing naked women, and her mom
Yeah.
being like to her brother, whose name I don't remember, but who looks like
Julian.
Archie with curly hair.
It's Julian.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got a picture of him.
Yeah,
down
let me see a
on the
picture of him.
board.
Let me see a picture of him.
He's
Wait.
Cheryl's brother, and he sucks.
The mom does
Cheryl-
what?
Here we go.
So the mom, after Cheryl has been drawing too many pictures of sexy ladies, the mom goes to her brother and says, "I'm afraid for her. You need to set her up with a guy."
Mm-hmm.
And Julian
Okay.
sucks.
That's
And
Ju-
he's-
Julian acts like this
Yeah.
was a divine order given by God. Like,
that is his face at the moment his mother tells him,
What
"Set your,
the fuck?
your sister up with some guy."
yes, like he acts like he puts his whole pussy into getting his sister a male partner.
Yeah. Also, please
What
show.
the
I have a
fuck?
picture of Cheryl's mom.
Oh yeah, her mom is crazy.
Please show
Where is
Cheryl's
she?
mom.
Oh, there she is.
She's right next door. Yeah.
Cheryl's mom is cunty though.
Cheryl's mom
Let's see.
is such like
Oh my
hot as
god.
hell. Hot mom.
Super
Such a
hot mom. Super hot mom. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Rich as hell.
But very homophobic, I see.
Very homophobic.
incredibly
Very
homophobic.
homophobic. Does not want her
also,
daughter dating women.
Oh, also show the picture of Cheryl and her lesbian picture.
Oh,
or-
yeah, here we go, the bubbles.
Oh.
Yeah, here's
the bubbles?
Cheryl.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's see that.
Here's Cheryl and her
Cheryl
bubbles.
painting her lesbian
Nice.
picture.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm assuming that people loved Cheryl, the lesbian character, and so she got more and more screen time as the seasons went on. This is my assumption that I'm
That
getting
must
from
be.
2 episodes.
It must be.
Yeah. I guess. She felt
Yeah.
like a main character to me. I was like, this is
Absolutely.
about Cheryl. Like,
I was truly like, is Cheryl like in the comic?
Archie was
idea.
barely
Great
there.
question.
Like, he
Who
served
the fuck Cheryl was.
such
Now
a
that
lit.
you guys are
Archie's
saying
there.
that-
Archie's there in ways we don't want him to
We
be.
don't
but,
want. I wish he wasn't there.
He wished he wasn't there. So,
wish he wasn't there
to
so
continue with the episode, though, while this is happening, also, by the way, Betty's parents have taken in Ethel
Yeah.
because Ethel's parents are dead. So they're there and they drink and they hate each other.
Yeah,
That's all
they
we know
both
about
are
it.
like, we're taking her in, and then they drink. Like they're like
then they drink and they're mad at
in
each other.
perfect unison.
So that's Alice and Hal, Betty's parents. So
Yes.
that's happening
Alright.
there.
This is Ethel. who also felt
Yeah.
like a main character to me.
Right, but also isn't very.
But also it wasn't in it very much. Yeah,
Because
she
once
wasn't in
again,
it very
Ethel
much.
murdering her parents, that is the B plot.
Yeah, that's a B plot.
Also,
Um,
I'm pretty sure that
classic
is an
B-plot.
actress that I know of, and she was busy doing like Netflix originals until very recently. So I feel
Yeah.
like she's
A
a
newer
late
character.
add.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guess.
All right, so
This is,
so
I guess, Kevin's dad. That was never communicated to us during this
no,
episode.
it's
We had
just
no
the
idea.
sheriff, and he seems
Yeah.
really suspicious the entire
He
time.
does.
I think he's played by a different actor.
It's
It's hard to
may-
tell.
Maybe it's a different sheriff. It's 1955.
It's hard to
It's
tell.
1955,
It's
who
hard to
knows?
tell.
It's hard
Who
to
knows?
tell. Who
Um,
knows? Who
But
knows?
like, we have the same Archie and Cheryl
Yes.
in 1955.
Yes.
So why different sheriff? You know.
Great question. We'll never find out.
Also, the
um,
caption on this like sent me.
It's
which
true.
one?
Dr. Weather excited to teach sex ed after a girl's parents are brutally murdered. It's true.
Right. So then it cuts to the school, and they're like, "What should we do? Ethel's parents have been brutally murdered, and this girl is accused of murdering her parents." And he's like, "We should continue as planned and do the sexual education portion of the children's curriculum." And everyone's like, "Are you sure we could just postpone it?" And he's like, "No, I'll do it myself."
hmm
Like,
He's really
bless
into
him.
it. He's really into it.
So
Those
horny
kids
teach
need
his
to
kids-
know.
Kat, do you have
So
the
funny.
sexual education that he was teaching them on here?
Good question. I wish.
Oh, I don't
put
think
it there.
so.
Let me go and find it. Let me go find
Okay,
it. 'cause
yeah, if
I've
you
got
can
the
find it.
screenshot site.
I can also.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
still
right.
up.
You got that. I forgot about that screenshot
Oh,
site. I need to use that
Kat,
next
I
time.
didn't look at that. I should have been
Yeah.
using that this
I know.
whole
I need to
time.
use that next
oh,
time.
That has
Yeah,
a
yeah,
hot website full of Riverdale screenshots.
I did.
Oh,
I
Um,
found it. Yeah, it's
Totally
got
forgot. I was
screenshots
taking
from
my
every.
own screenshots like an idiot.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's,
God,
it's
yeah,
sorted
same.
by episode too, so like you can just
Oh
look
my
at the
God.
one episode.
Amazing.
Where
It's
is
literally
that?
amazing.
I need that.
Okay, so this is sexual education is going to happen. Let me think. Let me look at my notes so I'm remembering what happens next. Jack has narrating. They
also,
had the
like,
Paya.
I'm starting to realize like why you guys were so nonplussed by our.
Oh, we haven't
Yeah.
even.
of
We
our
haven't even
episodes.
begun.
Yeah. Oh, so Cheryl gets to school. Cheryl gets to school, and she is confronted by a girl whose name I cannot figure out. It might be Topaz. It might be Tony. It
Yeah.
might be Serpentina.
No, literally,
She's
she was
called
called
all three of these
15 different names. 15
Love
different
But
her.
I think
names.
she's part of the Serpents. This question was answered by your
Yes.
guys'
Oh,
thing.
Yeah.
So she's part of the
Oh,
Serpents.
She's in that
continue.
gang.
Gangs
She's-
continue.
Yeah.
She's in the
So
gang.
Oh,
she's-
I think they have like little serpent names. So Serpentina is probably her little serpent name because like they called Penny the like snake charmer or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
I think they
Serpentina
have names, code names.
Yeah, but she's
must be
Hell
her
yeah.
code name.
she's
But
trying to seduce Cheryl.
She's trying to seduce
for her.
Cheryl.
How
Cheryl's
hard,
into
how
it, but
hard
is
would
being...
it be when you look like that? Goddamn Serpentina.
I know.
Not
Yeah.
hard.
Oh, and there's also I didn't include a picture of her. There's this other lesbian in a little leather like cap. And,
Yes.
she's like, why don't you get with me? And Tony Topaz Serpentina is like, because you're a high school dropout.
her name
Like,
was Lizzo.
Lizzo. That's
Yeah,
right, Lizzo
I remember.
Lizzo.
Yeah, her name was
Lizzo.
Lizzo. Yeah.
Of Grease fame?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no,
'cause she
that's
looks like
Rizzo.
a-
That's
That's
Rizzo.
Rizzo, but
Yeah,
it
okay.
Lizzo like
might-
Lizzo.
yeah, like Lizzo as in like
Lizzo,
Lizzo.
like the singer. The
Yeah,
singer. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But it could have been a
Still
reference
weird.
to Rizzo potentially.
Maybe
Crazy.
so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see.
Oh,
That's
also,
happening.
Kat, did
She
you
invites her
notice?
to beat poetry? Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, Topaz invites Cheryl to a beat poetry night.
Wait,
It's gonna
guys.
be groovy.
It's
Yeah.
called.
I-
I just want. Go ahead, Errol.
Corn Dogs on it in the chat says like lesbian Rizzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Lizzo.
lesbian Rizzo.
Yeah.
Lizzo.
I put a picture of the sex ed flowers in, but
I
we
got
will
it.
Yeah.
we'll get back to that, Juniper, when we get back to talking about sex
Okay.
ed.
Do you have a picture of Archie in here, Kat? Because
Yeah,
another.
I do. I've got some pictures of.
Oh, here we go.
all of
Perfect.
them.
Yeah, because one of the things
So
that
this
I
is
so
that I
good.
was really struggling with was the fact that Archie looks like he's CGI'd into this episode.
Oh my god, his whole body looks CGI.
Yes, like
I
everything
know.
about
CGI
him,
man.
every movement
His hair
he made.
looks fucking wild. Like
It-
he looks like it's been digitally dyed. It does not look like
Yeah.
a natural color that you can dye hair.
It wasn't
I mean,
right.
this is season 7. Like, do we
Also-
think that maybe he was filming somewhere else?
Maybe.
and
Anything's
being
digitally
digitally inserted.
Anything
into
is
the
possible.
show.
But the other thing
Maybe some
is,
scenes.
Kat, you said that the dark room was a poetry. I don't remember that being revealed to me until many, many, many times after they mentioned the dark room, to the point where I thought the dark room was a secret gay club, because every
Nope.
time they talked about it, anybody talked about it, it was like okay, because like literally it was like fucking up here, it was Topaz being like, you should come to the dark room, like I'll show you something crazy. And then it was fucking Clay over here being like, you should come to the dark room, I'll show you something you really like to see. And both of them performed, and they both said this to their like same-sex crushes,
Partner.
question mark, not part, no,
Crushes.
crushes.
No, nobody's partnered
Nobody's
up. That's
partnered
the
up.
problem that everybody's experiencing.
Yes.
Is that nobody's
None of
partnered up.
them-
I put a picture of the dark room into the board if you want to scroll down.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
find
yeah.
it.
Let me get the dark room. Now, Kat.
Yeah,
Now,
it's all the way at
wait,
the bottom.
Now, Kat.
It's this place with the leaves.
Now, Kat.
No, we'll get
Oh,
to that in a minute.
Wait.
Okay.
It's
I'm
all the way at the
starting to
bottom.
leave.
All the way at the bottom. You have to continue to the bottom. Oh,
Kat.
it hasn't loaded in.
Oh,
yet.
okay. I was like, I'm
Oh,
scrolling so far.
time.
This is the sexual education, by the way, that they were given. And this
The
was
plants?
this was it. Plants. Yeah.
Yeah,
Male,
it's
female
like-
plants. This plant has a
Yeah.
little penis, and this plant has a
Oh.
little vagina.
Yeah,
Sure.
they talk about this.
Yep.
Very briefly. I thought
It's-
this was going to be a scene that was like, the kids get all horny about sex, and then they get sex education. And it's like
No.
a bucket of cold water. No, this is like the briefest scene in the world.
One
and he's
scene.
just like, it's like he's like they're like flowers and bees.
And it's over.
So fucking
And it
weird.
looks like an interactive theater art piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm still so confused about how your episode, because wasn't the tagline like they all get locked in a mansion and try to learn sex ed
Yes.
together or something?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
coming. That's coming.
That kind of happens.
Actually, nobody is. But anyway, so at the same time all this is happening, so Cheryl, Topaz, that may be a thing.
Mhm.
Julian then goes to Archie because Archie has rejected Veronica.
Yes.
Veronica was playing coy, I guess.
Veronica
and,
is fucking crazy, by the way.
Veronica is fucking
She's
crazy. She really wants to
insane.
fuck Archie.
She wants to
really
fuck Archie
so bad.
So bad. Like, she does not care
Does
about
she-
anything
does
else.
she get in a- does she get
1955
in
and
a
she-
car and like threaten to like hit anyone with her car, asking,
No,
asking
no.
for a friend's bingo card.
No.
Nothing that crazy. But yeah, so she just really wants to fuck Archie. Julian to Archie says, "It takes a certain kind of man to ride that roller coaster,"
Mhm.
in reference to Veronica.
In reference to
Fucking why.
Veronica.
And then he
All
sets,
right.
and then he sets Archie up with Cheryl and tells Archie that Cheryl's gonna bang him because she dates college guys. This is not true.
Not true. She's never
And-
been with anybody. She's never had sex before.
Yes, but she tells, but Julian tells Archie that Cheryl will bang him.
His sister.
His sister.
His
yes,
sister.
And he's
Oh my God.
really weird about it, and he's
It's really
horny
awkward.
about it while he says it.
Yeah, he was literally like, they were like in the bathroom together, and he was like, you know what they say about girls who date older men, right? And then Archie was like, no, like, what do they say? And he was like, God, what did he fucking say? He was like,
He said,
they're a little bit more like adventurous or whatever. Like,
yeah,
it was open to
or something.
experimentation. Like,
Yeah, something like that. Very
About
creepy
his
and weird to say about
sister.
your sister.
that is your sister.
Now,
Yes.
okay, I'm gonna ask just a question for a friend and their bingo card. So, would you say the vibe that you were getting from that interaction was incestuous?
It was a little bit.
It
but
was
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit, but I don't think you can go so far as to say that incest occurred.
No.
All right, all right.
I
And there was,
wouldn't
and
say
I
so.
especially say that because there was opportunity for incest to occur, and it did not.
It did not. Yeah.
Okay.
Later
correct.
on.
I think it did.
Good to know, I guess.
So, meanwhile, there's also some gays happening. Kevin is one of them. He's
Yeah.
in the closet. The
Thanks.
other one is Clay. He's black, and segregation and racism don't exist.
They
in this
don't
version of
exist.
1955.
They don't
Oh,
exist.
Okay.
Yeah.
A relief, I guess.
Yeah. Homophobia also
But
appears to
yeah.
exist only at 2020-ish levels, you know?
Yeah,
Like-
like it's like one of those things where it's like
People are
you don't want to
people
talk
are,
about it, but like you're not going to get hate crimed probably. Like
probably.
probably.
You might
get
if-
hazed, but you're not going to be like probably you're not going to be like killed, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you'll be
it's-
disowned.
The vibe,
An alternate universe.
Yeah.
yeah, very much an alternate
Yeah.
universe because this kid, he's black and nobody's being racist towards him.
Um
You know,
So,
the people
I mean,
want to watch that
yeah.
show, and I understand that.
I understand it. It's great. I wish that was the real world.
Yeah.
But also, everyone keeps talking about going to see the 7-year itch. They don't do that because instead they go to the dark room.
Yeah, everybody's
But
like,
that
I thought
puts
about
this-
going to see the 7-year itch, and then they were like, that sucks. That movie sucks. Let's go to the dark room.
Yeah, it came out. It
Oh.
came out in June of 1955, so that places this in June 1955. Why are they still in school? Who knows? They're all 30. So, anyway, meanwhile, Ethel and Jughead are friends. Ethel reminds
Yes.
the girl who killed her parents.
Yeah, they're
Ethel and
they're
Jughead
friends.
are friends. I've got a picture of Jughead in here. Jughead is like accused by the sheriff and someone else about like maybe you helped her, and
Yeah,
he's
'cause
like,
they-
I'm too busy at home writing and eating hamburgers.
They-
He's never at any point shown eating hamburgers.
An important note too is that the police don't know who killed Ethel's parents. She says that it was the milkman, but they're very suspicious of Ethel, and they're like, Ethel could be the killer. But the
Yeah,
thing
you
is
mentioned
it
that.
doesn't actually make any sense that the police think that, but it does
Yeah,
make
right.
sense that Jughead thinks that.
But Ethel did kill her parents, right?
we don't know.
We
that.
don't know.
Oh, okay.
We don't know.
All we know is she stumbled into the sock hut covered in blood, saying her parents had been
Yeah.
killed.
What
Okay.
what we
Um,
do
Of
know,
accusing children of
Kat,
murder.
can I reveal the Ethel
Yes.
content? So what we do know is that Ethel has an interest in horror and comic books, and so did Jughead. That's
Okay.
why they're friends.
Okay.
And Ethel is a really good artist, and she does these mock horror comic covers that she draws that are like really, really good. And one of the comics that she has, I think you have it down here. Yeah, here we go.
I do. I have it along
Yep.
with the comic book
That she draws. We'll go over to that next. Is called Pit of the Perverse, the Milkman Cometh, which is literally a comic book about the milkman killing people. So Jughead is
and then
like,
her picture.
yep.
Yeah.
So Jughead is like, oh, that's kind of strange. And then there's a picture that she drew of herself putting human beings into the meat grinder who just kind of look a little bit like her parents.
Amazing.
Right.
So
It
this
was-
is
It was a goof. She tells Jughead.
she says it was a goof. It was just
I'm
a
obsessed
goof.
with her. I'm obsessed with her.
I also was
They
obsessed with
said
her.
Bit of the perverse.
And so Jughead, to protect her, goes to her house and breaks in and steals the comic and the drawing.
Yes. Yeah, he breaks into her house to steal the comic and the drawing, and instead of like getting rid of them or burning them or something, he stuffs them under his own mattress. We'll get back to that.
Everybody
we'll come
else?
back to that.
Oh,
Oh, they were.
I had a
bit
little moment where
frozen for
everyone was
me.
frozen.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
now-
did I.
Oh,
But now
you
I
guys
see
were all
you
fine for
back.
me.
Oh, well, we weren't
Okay.
talking. You were the one talking, so maybe we weren't fine.
So I think it will. I was looking directly at you. So jot that down.
All right. Well, as long as it works for the gang on stream, then it's all fine.
Yeah.
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 But yeah. So anyway, let's forget about all of this. It's
Yeah,
not
forget
no
about all
longer
that. It's not important.
They're going to the dark
Okay.
room for the poetry reading. It looks like the picture of the dark room has loaded in now, Juniper,
yes,
if you
I
want to
saw
go
it,
all the way
I saw
down
it.
to the bottom for
Yep,
that.
here we go. Here's the dark room.
Yep.
I had personally, and I'm sure Kat, you did as well, massive flashbacks to my time at Perpich.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy. So this guy, Clay, he reads a very bad poem, slam poem
It's
style.
amazing. It's an amazing
It's-
poem, Kat.
Yeah, it says in the what is it that he says? It's like
I
one
wish
nation,
I should have written it down.
like
It's basically like he's
divisible,
saying, yeah, he's saying
unfree. Yeah,
he's doing the Pledge of Allegiance,
under
but
tyranny.
yeah, it's like all just like about, instead of like it's the Pledge of Allegiance, everything is like, like I think
Yeah.
it's like one nation, indefensible, like under Satan, like it's like so stupid.
It's so baby's first beat poem.
Yes, it's very
No, it
baby's
sounds
first beat
great.
poem.
It sounds good, and I want to see it.
Yeah, it's
so
pretty good.
Kevin is like, wow, Clay, his poem was so good, and
Yeah,
Betty is
Hell
like,
yeah.
and Betty's like, wow, that was really bad. And then Topaz / Tony / Serpentina goes up, and she does this like sexy dance poem about Aphrodite,
Mhm.
and like, did I include pictures? Let me find pictures
Yeah,
of that.
find pictures.
just
She's
real
wearing like
quick.
all
They get
black.
They get locked in a mansion.
That comes
This
later.
is later.
That comes
This
later.
is later.
She has, so basically Kat, you find that picture, and I will give the visual verbal.
Yeah, you describe it while I get a picture on the board.
She's wearing all black, long sleeves, and she comes out and she's doing like I'll
I got the picture in there.
She's
as
doing
soon
like
as it loads up. But
she's like
yeah.
she's going like
and
like
then some like
across-
sexy body rolls
across
too,
like
some,
she's doing
sex-
she's high rise.
She's doing
sexy
some of the,
body
like-
rolls, like she's
that
Sounds
stuff.
good.
yeah, and she's
and,
talking
like,
about
and
being
she's
Aphrodite.
hypnotizing, and she's
Being
hypnotizing
serpentine,
Cheryl.
maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, she's hypnotizing
Snake
Cheryl with her
burn.
body. I've got a picture in there now, Juniper.
Okay,
if
let me see.
if it'll load in. And Cheryl has a gay panic about it. Oh yeah, by the way, she Archie asked her to go to this thing because after Julian was like, Cheryl's gonna bang you.
Yeah.
So Archie asked her to go to this beat poem thing, and
Wait, he asked her to go to 7 Year Itch, and
That's
then
right,
and then she was like, "Fuck that movie sucks," and then she was like, "But there's this
Why do
beat
they hate
poem thing or
7 Year
this."
Itch?
I don't know. They all
She
hate
said it was
it.
overrated.
Is it because like they're on their 7th season and they're like, no, people don't stop liking things after 7 years?
Maybe, but that was their last season, I think. So like,
yeah.
but
So anyway,
And I think that
so
was planned.
I wouldn't say, Kat, by the way, that Cheryl had a gay awakening. I think she like fully orgasmed in the theater.
I'm
I think-
pretty sure Cheryl's been gay for 7 seasons.
I mean,
Yeah.
she does a lot of erotic paintings.
But in
Not
this- in this
according to
universe-
this episode. Not
in
according to
universe,
this
she's
episode.
not- She's just having her gay awakening right
Yeah,
now,
it-
and she's having a. I would say, so after Serpentina Topaz does her poetry dance,
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl is like, Archie, we gotta go now. We gotta leave.
Yeah, she literally
Because
like,
she has one of my exact notes on this are, let's see, Cheryl has a gay panic and makes Archie take her home. She then gay panic kisses Archie, and then gay panics asking him to walk her to school the next day, and then ugly cries about it.
Mm-hmm.
She like closes the door behind her, has a big ugly cry about it, very gaily.
My notes were flashing
Good for
back
her.
to Perpich, lesbians again, Cheryl, stop, you're gay.
Good notes.
those were
So,
all of my notes. Yeah.
About the mansion.
Okay, we're getting there.
Okay, we're getting there.
So
Just
Betty has
love
been
to
reading
hear about it.
Kingsley's Guide to Human Sexuality, which
Yeah.
is probably alluding to Kinsey.
Yeah.
But she's reading it under the covers at night, and she
Oh, by the way, she
fantasizes-
stole it from Ethel's room.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, because Ethel.
I missed that.
Yeah, because Ethel was staying with her and her parents, when she was about to leave for the dark room, her mom was like, I know you're not going anywhere right now. And she was like, well, I was going to go leave to the dark room. And she's like, well, I know you're not going anywhere before you get a change of clothes for that nice girl whose parents were just killed that lives in our upstairs. And then, so she had to go to Ethel's house to get clothes for her.
That's where she got it.
Yeah, and when
Okay.
she got clothes, underneath her clothes in the dresser was this book about sex, and she was like,
Got
I'll
it.
take that. Because
So
she's
she takes-
also really frustrated with her boyfriend Kevin, who is not being sexual with her.
Until they get to the makeout mansion, I fully thought Kevin was Betty's brother. Fully thought that they were not.
He like in our episode,
can-
it seemed like maybe he was dating Veronica.
Yeah,
But maybe
in this
not.
one, he's gay. In
He's
this
very
one,
gay.
I know he was giving
Okay.
gay best friend.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, no,
very
I
gay.
mean,
for
like-
Oh,
the
that's what
rest
he
of
was
the
giving when he was
1950s.
dating Betty too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, Betty reads this book under the covers at night. Speed reads it apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody seems to have a group sex dream is what I think happens next. If you want to go to those pictures, Juniper, of the
No,
group
I
sex
think it was
dream,
just her. Like, my interpretation of that.
it felt like a group
Actually,
sex dream
you know
because
what?
everyone was having sex with everyone.
This
during
made me
it.
so angry.
Okay, hold on. I have to read about my notes. I said, I hate this. His nipples are as sharp as knives. Literally, this show is making me hate redheads. And then I said, wait, hasn't Archie had a sex scandal with his teacher already? Is this just all Jughead fan
Wait!
fiction?
Big news from our episode that I forgot to mention because it's only slightly mentioned. Miss Grundy has died.
Wait, I didn't even remember
Miss
that.
Miss Grundy was killed by the
Miss
Black Hood.
Grundy's. Okay.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my
I
god,
didn't
we
even
gotta make sure that
catch
gets on the
that.
board. We gotta
Wait,
preserve that
yeah,
detail.
I'll put that on the board right now. I'll put that on the board right now.
Yeah.
Holy
Miss
shit, you
Grundy
guys.
has been murdered in cold blood by the Black Hood.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know. We think
I'm
that
agog.
yeah, you didn't know, and it's literally just like barely mentioned because it's like one of the times they're
Oh
talking
my
to the
God.
sheriff, somebody's like, and you know, since Miss Grundy was killed by the Black Hood.
That is crazy.
So she's dead. As far as, I mean, in Riverdale, I don't think death is permanent. I don't get this. I don't get that sense. I don't get the sense that
Wasn't, like,
anything's
red
permanent, given what
X's
you're telling me.
over... Can you just put like red X's over? I can do it.
No,
I'll
I'm
get
doing
over
it.
there.
Okay.
Oh, rip to whoever Miss Grundy is. She's their
R.I.P.
teacher, I think. We don't really know.
Yeah.
We haven't seen her in either of the episodes that we.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That we have watched. I mean, like,
She
I'm
wasn't in
asking genuinely
1955.
if she's back for 1955.
She's not in 1955.
She was not in
no.
1955.
Nope. So, okay.
Thank you for the F's for Miss Grundy. We'll have to find out if those are warranted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we see her later on.
Killed by the Black Hood.
Off screen.
Yeah. Off screen.
Off screen.
Okay.
Oh, by the
Or
way,
maybe on screen.
One more thing to mention. They specifically are like, we all know that the Black Hood is some old white guy, so don't get it twisted. This isn't a racist name. So just.
Okay. Wow, good.
They-
Thanks for
They
specifying.
make it real clear.
Okay.
They're just like, we all want to know that that's what it is, so don't come into our Twitter DMs. Like, it's so fucking stupid anyway. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay,
Please
so
tell
let
me
me
about
just talk
the
more about.
mansion.
Let me
I've
talk
got
more.
to know.
Right, but let me talk more about this group sex stream that apparently everybody has, or maybe just Betty has. Anyway,
Yeah, it seems really interesting.
It's a
so
lot.
weird dream sequence. Everyone is in lingerie on a stage dreaming about sex. Cheryl is in a dream cuck chair watching Archie fuck Veronica, and then Topaz comes and dream makes out with her. Kevin dreams about making out with Clay. Archie dreams about Betty making out in the chair. Archie dreams about making out with Betty while also in a chair. Betty then is just dream Archie's dream abs so hard that she wakes herself up.
Yep.
So
Damn.
that's what happens after she reads a book about sex.
Yeah.
Wait, who,
And then
who
that's-
woke up from
Betty.
looking at the
Betty.
Betty. But that's why I thought it was just Betty's dream. Because
Right, but Betty has gay dreams about Cheryl making out with
that is-
Topaz.
Yeah,
and also
yeah, that-
Clay and
that
Kevin
But see,
making out.
Yeah,
that's
but-
why I thought it was a fan fiction written by Jughead, because this is narrated by Jughead this whole episode.
It might be.
That's
It
right.
might be.
That's
That's a good
right.
theory.
Mhm.
That's a good
right.
That was
theory.
my theory. That was my theory.
Annika-
My thought. My
Annika
feeling
in the
is-
chat says I also interpreted it as a group dream. So.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I
interesting.
think everybody went to the dark room. They all got so horny. They had a group
sex stream. Okay.
And Patrick in the chat says, "Big night for Cheryl's and
Cheryl's.
Cheryl's."
So true, Patrick. I also think that,
Oh.
just to be clear about the order of events here, I believe after this happened, that's when their actual sex ed class was. And
Yes.
then Betty was like, "You guys, I got the real like slice on sex ed," and like showed them this book. And then they were all like sitting around afterwards being like, "I just don't understand sex, man. Like that doesn't even make any sense. Are bees actually involved in sex? Like that's crazy."
Yes.
And then Veronica's
They're involved.
like,
If
"Well,
it's
you know,
good.
the only way to know how to do something is to do it." And then
Yeah, she said specifically, I wrote this down. If we want to learn about sex, we gotta start doing it.
yes, that's exactly what she says.
Wow.
And then she invites all of
Wow.
them to her house for a
Makeout party.
makeout
A
party.
makeout party, not
Yes.
an orgy. They specifically,
say it's not
it's
an
not
orgy.
going. We're not having sex, but we're gonna play, kissing games, spin the
Yes.
bottle, etc., etc.
And I
I
think
think
they
those were a big deal in the 50s and 60s.
they only
I think so.
play one game.
They only play one game.
Which is what?
They play what do they call
Post
office?
office.
I think they
Post
play post
office.
office. We'll talk about post office in
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah.
So this is the point at which like Betty is trying to like prep Kevin for this makeout party. And this was the point I realized they were dating and not brother and sister.
Yeah, because she gives him the book on sex, and she's like,
You have to read this cover to cover, like so that you understand.
she does that after. She does that after.
Oh,
the
does she do
makeout
that?
party.
Oh, you're right. She does do that after. She
Yeah,
does
it's
do this.
after. But anyway, Archie goes to Betty being like, I'm just worried about this. I don't understand how sex works. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
guides him through how to ask Cheryl to have sex. And then he gets a boner.
like
And
literally
then runs away.
all she does is touch his thigh for like
On-screen boner?
I mean
Well, he doesn't on-screen grab a pillow, put it on his crotch.
and runs away.
So,
Yes.
and runs away.
Yeah.
So
and
he has
literally
an on-screen boner.
all she does is touch his thigh for like 0.5 seconds.
Yes.
Like she doesn't do anything else to him. she just says you should tell me you should ask me if I want to get more comfortable.
No.
And then he does. And then she scoots like barely closer to him, and then she like puts her hand on his thigh for 0.5 seconds, and then he leaps off of the bed, grabs specifically her stuffed bear, and puts it over his crotch, and then is like, whoa, whoa, and then he runs away.
Well, Sapphic wants us to know, again, not how plants work.
That's not
Thank
how
you.
it works. You're
Thanks,
so right.
Sapphic. It's true. That's true.
You're so right.
Oh.
Okay, meanwhile, Kevin is gay. And he and Clay meet in a locker room later, and Clay's like, I'm not going to the makeout party because I like
still
boys.
not in the fucking mansion?
No, we're not at the
Not
mansion yet. Also, I think it's really important to know that, like, literally Clay comes out of the shower. He's, like, dripping wet. He has only a white towel on. Kevin is fully dressed. And he's the only one still there. Like, the implication is that he was just waiting here for Clay because he wanted to ask Clay if he was going to the makeout party. And he was like, and he said something, I don't remember what Kevin says. He says something like, oh, like, you were in there for a while. And Clay says, I love a long, lingering shower.
Yeah,
And then,
he does.
and then,
I wrote that down because it was notable to me. And then he's like,
Scary.
I'm not going because,
I like boys, and I don't think it's that kind of party.
and then that's the end of the scene.
And that's it. And Kevin at that he does a weird like peck touch. He's
Yes! I
like,
forgot
sounds
about
good,
that.
buddy, and he like touches
and he's
his
like-
peck and then runs away.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really, really good.
It's very right.
Wow.
And once again, homophobia apparently only exists in modern levels in
Yeah.
this
Okay,
version
okay,
of 1955
Yeah.
because Kevin is not weird about it at
He's-
all.
I
And
think-
also Clay said that to him because
Yeah.
in 1955 you would never
say
admit that.
There is, like, a part where Clay is like, oh, like, you know, I'm trusting you with that. Please don't, like, spread it around or whatever. But, like,
Yeah,
Kevin's immediately
yeah.
like, oh, my God, like, of course I would never. Which is, like,
Also, not something that would happen in 1955.
Right, yeah. So, I did also have a note here about.
Please take me to the mansion. I've got to know.
oh, also,
We're
Jughead. Wait, we have to
there.
talk
We're
about.
getting so close,
Ah,
but I did have.
I need to
I
know.
have-
No, hold
I
on.
have
There's
one
also.
more note about. Yeah, I just want to have one more note about Archie and Betty's like weird room scene.
Okay, and I have a note about
like,
Jughead.
when Betty is like trying like, and it's like the music is like, oh, the sexual tension is rising. I felt all of the moisture immediately leave my body. I was immediately just so dry in all
Yeah.
parts of myself.
I mean,
happens.
that happened to
That
me
can
when they all had the sex dream. I was already bone
yeah,
dry.
that too. Yeah. So what was your note about Jughead and Ethel?
So it's important that
Yeah.
at I think about like halfway through the episode, they call Jughead in for questioning about the murder of Ethel's parents and they take him into like the principal's office, I assume, and it's like the dad, Kevin's dad, the sheriff, and
The
then
sheriff,
like
sheriff.
and then like some school officials, the principal, I assume. And they're like, so, like, what do you know about Ethel? Like, do you think she's the kind of girl that could do, like, a murder? And he's like, no way! Like, you guys are crazy! Not Ethel, not Ethel. And then they're like, what about you, Jughead? And then they literally are like, you're kind of a weirdo. You're kind of a loner, right? and then he's like, no, I'm not. And, like, literally, the way
He's
that...
like-
They like basically are trying to be like, you're a weirdo, so you're the type of person who would commit a murder, and he's basically like, no, I'm not, because I'm going to a sex party tonight. Which he was originally not.
He's like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to a makeout party.
He originally-
so I'm not.
was not going to attend. He was like, I don't want to do this. This is stupid. And then I think he said, I'm a germaphobe when they were like, are you coming, Jughead? And then when he was being questioned for murder, though, he was like, this is a perfect alibi to get out of being accused for murder, because if they think that I would have sex with women.
He's just telling everyone in town that he's going to the sex party.
Yeah,
To
he's
solve all his problems.
to avoid being pinned as a weirdo who might commit murder. So he's like, I'm going to the sex party. And then like later,
Makes
I think
sense.
he literally like, God, I can't remember the teacher's like, I swear to God, like asks him who he made out with or something like that. Like it's fucking, it's so
Fucking
weird. But that's the explanation for why Jughead is at the sex party, because he wasn't gonna go originally.
But he's going to so that people don't think he's a weird
to
loner.
avoid suspicion of murder.
So okay, now we are at the mansion.
Now we're at the
We
sex
are
party.
at the makeup
Damn it.
party.
We made
Whose
it.
mansion is it?
Veronica's.
It's Veronica's. Veronica's house
She's
is a
hosting it.
mansion.
And the whole reason
Yes.
she's hosting it is because she wants to make out with Archie. Like, she just wants to fuck Archie.
Yes.
That's the only reason she is doing
Yeah.
any of this.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they play a game called Post Office
Mhm.
where like the boys each get a letter with a number on it, and then the girls have a corresponding number, and the boy has to deliver the letter with a kiss to the girl. And they go around and do this. I forget all of who kisses who. I think Kevin has like a really, really dry kiss with somebody. Oh yeah, there's a random girl there who I don't know. She never came up at any other point in
I have
the show.
no idea
I don't
who that
even
girl
know
was.
her name. No idea what her name was.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming these are all boy-girl kisses.
Oh, yes.
Yes, all boy-girl
yeah, all
kisses.
boy-girl
100%
kisses.
characters. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a picture of the makeout party in the
please add
board here so that we
pictures.
can all see how awkward it is.
It's really
Once
bad.
again,
No.
so profoundly unhorny.
Wow.
Like just could not be less horny at any point. So they play this game. Veronica manipulates it so that she gets to make out with Archie, and she like really gives him a big smooch, and it's so sexy.
It goes
And
on
then
for a long time.
they're like, and now we're all going to pair off and go to various nooks and crannies in this old mansion. That, like I said, they only played the one game.
There's
the
the one
makeout game.
And also,
guys.
like, nobody else did that. Everybody else left, except for Veronica and Jughead, who just stayed on the couch and talked about horror movies afterwards. Like,
yeah.
she
So
didn't
that
even
happened.
stay
Oh,
with
well, no,
Archie.
because Cheryl and Archie go off somewhere.
Yeah, Cheryl and Archie do go off somewhere. That's right.
And Archie's like, wow, I'm really nervous because Julian said you've been with college guys. And she's like, no, I haven't. And then she's like, but I will make out with you. And maybe they have sex?
I think they did. The implication
think
to
they
me was
did.
that they had full sex.
They probably had full-on sex.
Yeah.
Can I just say that I love that whenever Juniper or Kat imitates Archie, it's like the same voice, and it's like, oh, I'm just a dumb little guy, and I don't know how to use my wiener.
That's
so
how
fucking
he
funny.
is. That's his personality.
Oh, and I should mention that Betty and Kevin
Finale
she
with
really
aiding and abetting crime.
Betty really wants to have sex with Kevin, but obviously Kevin's very gay and repressed
Yes,
about it.
yeah.
So like they have the worst. She like really tries to get him to make out, and she's like, "You're not aroused." And he's like, "Maybe if we just keep kissing, it'll work."
This is
And it doesn't.
horrible.
And it doesn't, and it's really bad.
No.
Yeah.
So that's
No.
the makeout party. That's all that happens at the makeout party.
And that was them being locked in a mansion.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, were they
yeah,
locked?
that's it. No,
No,
they
they were not locked
No,
in
they
the
were all
mansion.
there
Topaz
voluntarily.
leaves.
They were
Topaz
never
makes
locked.
Julian drive her home because she doesn't want to watch Cheryl make out with Archie.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Also,
Anyway.
the next day, like, Cheryl comes downstairs and is like, oh, like, I had such a great time with Archie tonight or something like that. And then she, like, brushes her hair to the side and there's, like, this huge fucking hickey on her neck and she does it in front of her mom and her mom is like, oh. And then she's like,
she's like,
"Thanks."
yeah, Mom, I fucked. a
Literally,
boy."
yeah, she's like, thanks for introducing him to me. Like, he's a complete animal. And then she, like, leaves.
So, like,
Well,
she's literally...
Annika in the chat says, I'm fully expecting a lesbian teen pregnancy plotline with Cheryl.
Honestly,
You know,
Amazing.
I could see that happening.
it could
I could see
happen.
it
It could
happening.
happen. So, and so Betty, that's when Betty gives Kevin her sex book and is like, you need to
Yes,
read this
that's
cover to
right.
cover. So
That's right.
I assume that he will read it cover to cover and realize that he's gay, but well, we don't know. We'll probably not follow up on this episode for many moons.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So finally, we get to the end of it. Jughead and Ethel are called to the principal's office on the day that Ethel finally goes back to school.
Mm-hmm.
They are called to the principal's office, and they say, well, Jughead, we searched your train car just after you left for school.
Which, like...
Pause here. He lives in a train car.
At no point was that communicated that he lives in a train car. Also, it
He
didn't
searched you
particularly...
like a boxcar child?
Literally, that is the implication. That they searched his
Yeah.
train car. And no warrant.
No warrant.
They
Right.
just
Warrants,
they
you don't
just
need that.
searched his train car.
His train car. And they found the comic and the drawing by Ethel, and now they're in even more trouble. And that's where it ends.
Yeah, well,
Does
basically,
Jughead, like, not have parents?
literally,
Apparently, he lives in a train car.
Not that we know of. He lives in a train car.
His dad, Jean Valjean.
Oh,
his
yeah.
dad
Like,
was
we're
not
right.
mentioned.
Oh my god, because he's in jail.
I mean, he wasn't mentioned. Neither was a mother. Neither were. I don't think Archie's parents were mentioned either.
No, Archie's parents weren't meant. But Archie lives next door to Betty.
Yes.
and
That's right. Because
she
they
saw him
like
with-
had eye contact
in a
one
house.
morning.
Yeah, they have
Wow.
they
And
have
she
bedroom
was-
windows where they can see each other
and she
across
was, like,
the way. So,
writing in her diary, and she basically was like, "If I can't fuck Archie in the next 5 days, I'm gonna kill myself." It's like literally
Yeah.
like the vibe of her diary entry.
yeah, she's like she is violently horny.
Oh, also, I
Wow.
wrote down that Cheryl's mom called her Hickey a terrible lesion.
That's right.
When she saw it, and I was like, "That's funny."
That's a terrible lesion.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So any last remarks from Team Hard Melons?
I wrote down
My melons are no longer hard.
we're not hard anymore. We're soft melons
Soft.
now. And I wrote
Soft-
down
soft
watching
melons.
all these gays
Classic.
engage in straight sexual acts feels like a hate crime, which I think was the
Yeah,
most.
I understand why you felt like you
Yeah,
were hate crime.
It was the most
Yeah.
that I like. Literally, I can't express to you how much like watching this episode was full. Like there was so
You
much.
guys should have been team homophobic Yowie.
Literally,
Like,
you
should have
been,
We had
because-
homophobic Yowie, but Jesus Christ.
There was so much gay sexual tension and zero payoff, and in fact like the opposite of payoff. Like all of the gay people had straight fucking sex at the end. Like it was literally so horrible.
It was so bad.
And like it wasn't
was
even
so,
like
so
they
bad.
were actually straight. It was like no, they're still gay. They're just having
No,
straight
yeah.
sex
Well, I'm
right
assuming
now.
I'm assuming there must be times where they're gay later, but
There
Jesus
have to
Christ.
be. And like there was no explanation for why it was taking place in 1955. One of my questions
None.
was, does this show take place in 1955? Was I
Same,
wrong
same.
the whole time? I was so
No, yeah.
fucking confused.
I
dude.
only knew that it was weird that it was 1955 because I happened to have glanced at your guys' board and saw
Mhm.
them in modern clothes
I didn't
Yeah.
have
in
that.
earlier episodes.
I didn't have
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
so
I wrote
so
down.
it's kind of time agnostic. Like people like carry cash and like don't seem to have cell phones. Like
Right.
we see somebody answering a rotary phone, and like I don't think we've seen any computers.
This
or
was
anything like that.
distinctly not
But
time agnostic.
however, it is not 1955 for sure.
No,
It's
no, no.
definitely
Yeah.
not 1955. Everybody's wearing skinny jeans and like
Yeah.
infinity scarves.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I wanted to go second.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was amazing.
It just makes sense. It just makes
It
sense.
makes
All right, so we have to consult our bingo board. Kat, you were right
Yes.
that we weren't going to do it during the.
Yeah,
I was
there was
correct.
a lot
I
going
marked
on.
2 things
Yeah.
Wow.
that I heard. Wait, are they? My marks are gone.
No, I see him on my side. Let's see
Yeah,
him
I
on
see
Juniper.
The
them
Do you see
hell?
him?
too. I think it's not syncing correctly. Like something's up. Like the things that Juniper were saying were deleted are not deleted on my screen either.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think something's
I marked
Weird with it.
murderer reveal because in our episode we had the reveal. Well, I guess it wasn't a murder reveal. We had to reveal that what's her face Cheryl is the one who left
Yeah.
the pig heart.
I think that no, but like I don't think I bet it's like not even her. Like the thing is
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Riverdale is the type of show that it'll make you think unequivocally somebody's the murderer, and then in the next episode they'll be like,
Yeah.
somebody stole her drawing and
Yeah,
wrote
you might
that
be
on it,
right.
and like like
yeah.
so like
Yeah.
I don't think that that's proof. I think they're trying to make us think that it's her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so I'll
parental
take that
death.
marker. That
parental
definitely
death.
happened.
Yeah. Oh,
That
also,
definitely- Ethel murdered her parents. Her parents are dead. Parental
yeah,
death.
parental death happened. Breaking and entering
Breaking
happened.
and entering happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep. We got breaking and
Um,
entering.
I
Is
don't
anyone
think
marking it?
I'm
do
going
we-
to. I'm going to.
Okay, thank you. Do
I
do
did
we
like
think
nice
that
red
the-
circles, but they're gone.
Do we think that the sex party is only one bed?
No, they were like
No.
many beds. That was
Yeah.
the major
Okay, okay,
plot
okay,
line
that's
point
fine,
there, is
that's
that they were
fine.
many beds,
Um,
and
let's
people were not
see.
having sex in them.
And 2 girls did not kiss in a homophobic way.
Well, okay, they did kiss in the dream sequence. They made out.
That counts, because I
I
think,
think
like,
that counts.
given where it goes, it is 2 girls kissing in a
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think I call that homophobic girl kiss.
Mhm. Oh, and then of course, like we have.
Hold on, I'm deleting this circle. Sorry, it's in my way.
Hey,
Well, because
I made that.
yeah, but but I'm doing the thing already.
Let's see.
Guess I'll die.
Yeah. Wasn't there like unnecessary shirtlessness? Did that get taken?
Yeah,
off
The
the
topless.
board?
Yes, I marked
Yeah.
that. I mean, I didn't mark it on there, but I did like. Wait, where did it go?
I know. I think it like must have like gotten taken off the board somehow, because I don't see it.
Homophobic
Well,
yaoi. It's an unnecessarily topless scene. It's right there on the.
Yeah, but we don't see it on the bingo board.
Oh, weird.
It was on the bingo board.
It
think
was.
I mean, I think like when things don't sync properly, so one of my things got deleted too because like nobody else could see it except for me.
Okay.
Do we want to replace something with that since it did happen and we know we wrote
I
it?
think love geometry because we already have love triangle.
I think so.
Yeah. Agree. I'm just gonna preemptively put this here
Thank
since
you,
we know
thank
that
you.
happens.
Topless scene. Whoops, scene. I don't know that mine is like syncing at all, but there we go.
Biblical imagery, huh?
There was none in ours. No
Yeah,
biblical
I
imagery.
didn't think there was. I was just reading the chat.
Was any of the plant stuff like Adam and Eve coded or no?
Really, it was just like they were on a stage.
It was like you could make an argument that it was like caveman-esque.
Coded, but I wouldn't say
Yeah.
Adam and Eve.
And
No,
there
they were
certainly-
wearing
there
tidy
certainly
whities.
weren't any promise rings. that I
No.
heard about.
No,
no promise
no.
rings.
And I think,
No witchcraft.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's everything for this time. I will say that's a pretty good start to our bingo
That,
board.
honestly, I wasn't
2
expecting us
episodes
in.
to even get one, so this is
I
very
know.
impressive.
I
Yes.
know,
We should be very
did
proud.
awesome.
Yeah.
We did awesome. Wow.
We did
And
amazing.
great
Wow.
stuff in a big way. In
Mhm.
a big incredible way that I didn't expect.
Same.
Mhm.
Same.
Yeah.
Absolutely massively impressive.
I don't
Do we
think
still
anything
need to
counts
rank
as
our-
stigmata. Oh yeah. Okay, so
Oh yeah.
the
should
last
write
thing
that
that
down.
we were gonna do, and if somebody else could put this on the main board somewhere, like off to the side, because I don't think
Yeah.
mine is syncing properly.
I'll do it.
We were gonna rank
Is
our.
anyone's okay? Yeah.
Maybe,
mean,
maybe we should do top. Should we do top 3 characters instead of top?
I think
5?
top 3.
Top
Let's do
3
top
is
3.
more
Yeah,
realistic.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna rank our top 3 characters, and then we're gonna see as episodes go on, as we gain context and information about these characters, who gets bumped off of the board, who gets bumped off of our list, and who rises to the top.
Yeah.
Like chaff from so many grains of wheat. So
Yeah. I'll go first. One of my
yeah.
favorite characters. I mean, listen. I want to put Ethel as my favorite because she was covered in blood, but I don't think she's a significant enough character that I want to put her on there. So I will
yeah.
You can put whoever you want. You can put
It's
like
from these episodes.
totally fair, but I would say my top character is probably Topaz because she's the only one who had even an ounce of sexuality in this sex episode.
Okay.
Okay.
nice.
That's interesting. I would say a really good character for me was. Were any of them good?
Wait. Okay. Are we
I
each
know
doing
who
our
I'm-
first, and then our second, and then our third?
Sure.
Well, we're just
We're
arguing and coming to a
workshopping.
consensus.
Oh, I thought we were
I-
each saying which one is our personal top.
There's 4 of us.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and we
That.
each and we
Oh, I
each
see,
have
I see what you
3
mean.
that are
I see what-
yeah.
No,
I
let's-
was
let's-
thinking that we have to argue and do a consensus.
I think
yeah,
we need a
so
consensus.
I'm
okay.
putting truck guy on here because truck guy said a really important line.
That's
that-
right.
Yeah, you know
means
what?
a
You're
lot
right.
to
Truck
me.
guy needs to go on.
Truck guy. Okay, if truck guy's going on, then Ethel's my top.
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
put
Ethel
her
was
in
gonna
there.
be my top as well because I think that
Yeah.
Yeah.
she just fucks so hard. She literally drew a picture of her parents being ground up in
Yeah,
a
that's
meat grinder.
awesome.
Like it's insane.
Yeah,
amazing.
Such a cool person.
I almost I know it's not PC to put these Nazi coded characters.
Yeah, but they
as
were
much-
insane.
Well,
They
like,
were so
they
insane.
were so insane when they entered that you can't imagine the kind of feelings that coursed through my body.
Yeah, it was
when I
so
started
much.
coming into the scene.
The chat
but
is arguing for Cheryl, which I actually will. I will
Hard
put up-
disagree.
I will say I liked Cheryl, but only because I love to see a girl struggling with lesbianism
Yeah.
and having gay sex dreams.
You know, we could put 24601.
Oh yeah, Jean Valjean.
Oh yeah.
Although he's barely in it. He's in it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, but I
So
mean,
they-
so is the truck guy.
Yeah, but the truck guy is so iconic. Like he's
I
so
did
iconic.
like
I'm
Betty.
struggling
I
to
thought
think
that
of-
Betty seemed insane from what I saw of her.
That's true.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I liked
could-
Betty
could see
too.
Betty, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can put Betty up
So-
there.
I
All
think
right.
Betty needs to go up there. I think it's truck guy. Whoever you guys said, Betty.
Ethel. I mean, I'd put Ethel.
I'd put Ethel at
I don't know
top
about
and
truck
truck
guy.
guy on second.
Truck guy's great. Trust me, you guys would love him.
He
Wait,
just
let me
said a
read
cool
his-
thing.
You know what? I'm willing to concede it because of their passionate love for Truck Guy.
Mm.
My love for
He was
Ethel is
crazy.
not so passionate.
My love for
Like, I
Ethel
think
is
she's the-
extremely passionate.
I would
She
kill for truck guy.
drew a picture of her parents being ground up in a meat grinder
No,
and then lied to the
I do think
police.
that is amazing. Like she
That
can
is
be number one.
cool. Yeah, okay.
Well,
She
let's
did do
wait.
that.
Let's
Truck
have
guy-
chat.
truck
Let's
guy
have
number
chat
2.
weigh in. Let's have chat weigh in
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
third
you're
party.
right,
Chat.
You're right. You're
Truck
so right.
guy
Chat. Do we
or
do we
Ethel?
like truck guy more or Ethel more? Betty is obviously third. There's.
No,
Yeah.
it's a competition between Ethel and Truck Guy.
Let's see.
I'll just put Betty
I
in
think
3.
Ethel. Oh, I see. We're letting them vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I see
So
one
far,
Ethel,
it's neck
2
and
truck
neck.
guys.
It's neck and neck.
I'm seeing more
seeing
Ethels
Ethel,
right now.
Ethel's edging ahead. So I think
Mhm.
I think let's go. Well,
Oh, one more truck guy.
Seth.
I think let's go with Ethel. I think it's Ethel.
I think it's Ethel.
Yeah, Ethel. I think we're going with Ethel.
Okay.
So Ethel's 1, truck guys 2, Betty's 3.
All right.
Okay.
Now
This is
Patrick
strong.
proposed
This
that
is
we
strong.
should do this as maybe a draft where you get Cheryl first and you've got her until the next stream. But I don't understand what that means
Neither
because I
do I.
don't play any sports.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I don't understand what that means
I
at
do
all.
understand it, but I think let's stick with what we've got here.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
That sounds fine. That sounds fine.
all
All
right.
right. So we've
Kaleo
got-
says Ethel is at top and she's edging apparently.
I was also thinking that, Fulio, and I wasn't gonna say anything. So
you know,
nice,
it's all
nice job.
That's true. It's all true. And now it's time to spin the wheel.
Okay.
The wheel.
It's time
that
to
wheel.
Spin the
But
wheel.
before we do, we have to decide our teams. So
Oh,
true.
right. Okay. Is there an easier
last-
way of doing this?
I mean, for this one, like, here's what I know. I know that you were my partner, Errol, last time, so it has
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
Juniper or Cat for next time.
Yeah,
When
I think
we
okay.
get here.
I think we should go in like a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to decide what the next
How does that work?
spoke in
I'm
the wheel
dumb.
is.
So basically, the choice is Noelle. Do you like me or Kat more?
Yeah,
I
who
was
do you
trying
like
to get-
more? Me?
I was
Me
trying
or
to get one
Jennifer?
of you to volunteer, and you guys both went silent, so I don't like either of you. I want Errol to be my partner again.
No, I'll take Noelle. I'll take
Okay,
Noelle.
I'll
Noelle,
take
you and
Errol.
I can be a team.
All right. All right. Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds wonderful.
Okay, what's our
Kat-
team name gonna be?
I think.
I want to be
I think-
my first one. First, throwing it out there, Team Chastity.
done.
Done.
All right.
Okay.
Juniper, I
Writing
want to
this
be
down.
the reckoning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Team Chastity and
Team
the
Chastity.
Reckoning.
Chastity all the way, baby.
Chastity all the way. If there's one thing the sex education episode taught me about, it's
Mm.
chastity.
I'm
And
chastity until I die.
Errol,
Chastity until I'm die.
Noelle.
And McMahon says, I love when Juniper and Errol partner because it gets violent.
It does get violent, and it will get violent, and there will
It's
be a
gonna
reckoning.
crazy.
Kat and I are gonna be like erudite professors compared to you.
It's gonna be
so
so
nuts.
chaotic.
It's
I
gonna
think
be
what's going to
nuts.
happen, Noelle, is that you and I are going to like bounce off of each other's extreme ideas and like go into like we're going to trigger psychosis in one another.
I love that.
That's
I
nice.
love that.
That's nice.
That's what you do
I'm-
for your
I love
friends.
that for
That's
you
happened
guys.
before. I see what you mean.
So-
Yeah.
Which team is going first?
We can go
Oh,
first.
to
just
spin.
Yeah, let's go
Okay,
first.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. What are we gonna do?
All right, we're gonna spin.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the
Here
wheel.
we go.
Oh boy.
Spin. Spin. Spin.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh,
my
what are we
God.
gonna do?
Please, you have to say it out loud what it is, and then I'll look it up.
It's
Is
season
it taking
2,
off the ones?
episode 3.
Season
What?
2, episode 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now,
Season
is it
episode
taking off the ones
3.
we've watched?
Yes, yes.
Are we removing?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Juniper's
Yeah.
doing that each
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sweet, sweet.
Wait,
Alright,
so wait,
let me-
you guys
let me-
watched season 2, episode what did you
Episode
guys?
7.
Seven,
I
okay,
know,
so we're going
I
back.
also, I was like, is that the same one? But
No, no,
it's
no,
not.
Season
Alright,
2,
so-
episode 3.
This episode is called "The Watcher in the Woods,"
Oh.
and the logline is this: frustrated by the lack of progress in his father's case, Archie, so it's Archie's dad this time, takes matters
fuck?
into his own hands. Veronica is glad to introduce her father to her friends, and Jughead befriends a Southside Serpent on his first day at his new school. So we're gonna find the origins of gang Jughead.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
All right, it's
and
me,
now
Errol.
for Team The Reckoning.
Oh, season 2, episode 7 is still on there, I guess.
Oh, it is?
Shouldn't be.
I
I'm
guess
pretty sure
I see it with my
Jennifer
little
removed it.
eyeballs.
Really?
Unless it
Are you
reloads
sure that-
every time.
Oh.
We'll
That
have.
would
I'll
be-
check on
Maybe it
that.
does.
But we're gonna watch season 1, episode 10.
Whoa, season 1. Season 1! Oh my god, yes.
Oh,
I'm so
my
excited
God.
to hear about season 1. All right, this is called The Lost Weekend. The jug line I almost said.
Tagline.
The jug
The
line.
jug line is this. Archie hides his true feelings about his parents' divorce.
Oh.
Betty decides to throw Jughead a surprise birthday party, and Veronica contemplates whether to participate in the deposition to help her dad get released. Her dad is also in jail.
Why is everyone's fucking dad in jail? What the fuck?
Wow, lots of dads in jail.
Find out. We're
This
gonna
is
find out.
interesting.
Dad
This is
jail.
interesting.
I'm
Lots
writing
of-
that down.
Lots of dad lore in this one. I think like we'll go in and put everything from our two boards into the main board, and then we'll show you that at the beginning of our next episode.
Yeah.
Very briefly, just so you know. And amazing. So whether you've watched Riverdale or not, you're welcome to watch it in this same random order along with us and try to figure out
Join us.
what the hell's going on.
Join
All
us.
All right, everybody. Well, I
Thank
guess
you.
we'll reconvene in 2 weeks, and we will
Yes.
know more about Riverdale than we did before.
Yes, if you'd like to make
Thank
sure
you
that
so
you
much.
get here on follow us on social media at
Yeah.
Legend Lark Pod. Subscribe
Mhm.
here on YouTube. Turn on notifications. Make sure to like this stream and share the show with any friends that you think love comedy and chaos and delicious flavor.
And Riverdale.
Yeah.
And Riverdale.
Yeah.
Or if they, I don't know, if they like
Or-
or hate Riverdale, I think
Yeah.
they'll like
If they have
this and
any
implement
opinion at all on Riverdale, they
it.
should.
Or if they're neutral about
They
Riverdale.
should be here.
Yeah.
they'll also-
Don't.
think
Hey,
that's also
McMahon.
fair.
Hey, stop it. I literally thought that. I was like, you know what? God damn it.
What
I
did
did that
McMahon
last time
say?
too. Fuck you.
It's important. It's an important part of the show.
What?
It's so important.
Oh no,
What did
I
McMahon
just
say?
I went to the title screen instead of the video overlay screen first for like a split second, and
Oh,
I'm so
did-
angry that McMahon noticed I did it the first time and this time by
Oh.
accident.
Nice,
Did
nice,
they
nice.
miss anything important?
No, it's still you can still hear us. It was fine.
I don't think
No one
can.
died.
You know, let us know if you missed anything important. Not that you'd know.
Everybody. Well, I think with that technical snafu out of the way, it is time for us to close out.
Mhm.
Everybody, stay safe out there. Don't
Have a
get
wonderful
murdered,
night.
and don't let your dad go to jail.
Don't let your dad go to
Mm.
jail.
Don't let him
Don't
do
let
it.
your dad go to jail.
Keep him clean. I have to end it. Hold on. Give me just a minute because I gotta make sure I click the right thing. Now hold on. Now just hold
Keep
on
him
1 second.
clean.
Hold
Keep
on 1
him
second.
clean.
Keep him clean.
Keep him clean.